right, folks, part two of the Malzberg panel as we welcome back Seton Motley and Bradley Hirschfield as well. All right, first of all, Jeb Bush. I mean, I don't know, it was a tweet or a Facebook, and he's putting together this, that, and now everybody's excited. Oh, he's running, he's running, he's running. I got to tell you, it doesn't excite me. I don't really care, and there's no way he's getting the nomination, Rabbi. What do you think?
Well, it does kind of excite me, and I'll tell you why, especially as Elizabeth Warren seems to be getting into this race. Because we might be witnessing a return to things we haven't seen since 1980, 1984 when Ronald Reagan ran. We may actually be seeing a gratitude-based, positive and proud of America orientation, largely not ideological, but pragmatic and principled, against an increasingly radicalized, pugnacious Democrat. That's a recipe for victory. So I get it. Some people may think Jeb is too soft or too this or too that, but if this lines up that way, we could actually be returning to some very interesting results. And now it's going to be up to us to see which way it goes.
With all due respect to Brad Seton, I kind of resent the analogy of Ronald Reagan and Jeb Bush. I don't think Ronald Reagan would have talked about, that we shouldn't punish the illegals because they did it for their family, not to mention core curriculum and a million other things as well.
Yeah. This is the third coming of McCain and Romney if Jeb Bush gets the nomination. And if Elizabeth Warren is the Democrat nominee, their base will be enthusiastic. Ours, and Jeb Bush is ours won't be. So that will almost ensure an Elizabeth Warren presidency if that happens to be the 2016 matchup.
Yeah, I mean, Brad, you get, McCain and Romney, the base stayed home. That's the only reason Barack Obama won.
Part of the reason the base stayed home is because Barack Obama did something, by the way, brilliantly. I don't have to agree with it, but he made a case for the center coming from the far left. Elizabeth Warren can't do that, either because she doesn't want to and she's more pugnacious, or because she's not skillful enough to do it. The real question now is, once again, can people in the Republican Party choose victory over puritanical dogma? There's no question that where this country has been traditionally, which is a slightly right-of-center nation, that while some people might not like Jeb Bush, and I get it, we can debate, Steve, some of those issues about core curriculum and illegal aliens, and I get it, there's room for that debate. And again, it depends what the matchup is. But more than anything else, what I loved about the announcement, in a world of really angry politicians, he came out proud of his family, proud of his country, and looking to do something positive. It was about what he wants to run for, not run against.
What Republicans are angry? What Republicans are not proud of their family? It's absurd.
I think they're all no. See, it's not a question about which Republicans are. There's plenty of anger on both sides. The culture of the country is one of political anger, and the idea that someone from either side, frankly, though I think Jeb Bush clearly is the one that people are talking about. There are other Republicans who could do it too. He's not the only one. I think the real gift here would be to actually get someone from the Republican side to lift out of the anger, call the Democrats on it, and run from that position.
Seton, I think you got to feed into the anger, just as they did in the midterm elections here. They won in a landslide because Americans were angry and fed up. That's what you got to feed on. You got to look at everything Barack Obama is and has done and say, this stinks, and I will not do that.
No one in Washington seems to remember a month ago when we had an election and the results indicated what they indicated. They did not indicate we want to work together. They did not indicate kumbaya. They did not indicate let's just be diet Democrats. They indicated they don't like what Obama's doing. And you can argue, and I would say it's fallacious, that Obama ran to the center in 2008 when he was the most liberal senator voting record in the country going in. He certainly couldn't do that in 2012, and the base stayed home again for the Republicans because they nominated another diet Democrat. I don't understand how we keep doing the same thing.
That's
the
really
same conversations every 4 years, and the establishment Republicans who argue for McCain or Romney or Jeb Bush say, gosh, I just wish the base would wake up. Whether you, as condescending as you want to be to the base, acknowledge the fact that they're not going to vote for this person. You can either acknowledge that.
All right, guys, this is where we're going to have to end it, gentlemen.
We just disagree, but that's okay.
Seton and Brad, thank you both. We'll speak to you very soon, and Give Me 5 is next. Don't go away.